Let's talk about shame. That gut punch of shame after a relapse can be overwhelming. You slip and immediately a voice in your head screams, "You failed again. You'll never overcome this. What's wrong with you?" If you've been there, stuck in that dark, heavy shame, I want you to listen carefully. Shame is one of the origin sources that led to addiction in the first place. And it's time to break the shame cycle that's keeping you trapped. I've seen it countless times in my 31 years as a therapist. Someone relapses and then drowns in shame. You might also feel so ashamed of yourself that you withdraw from people who care, or you lie about the relapse and hide, even from your therapist. You start to believe you're a terrible person, unworthy of love or help. And here's the cruel twist. That very shame can fuel further relapse. When you're buried in shame, you're more likely to think, what's the point? I've already messed up, so why not turn back to the comfort of my addiction? It becomes a vicious loop. Relapse leads to shame, and shame leads to more relapse. Breaking out of that loop can feel impossible when you're in it. I want you to know two things. First, feeling shame after a relapse is completely normal. It shows you care about your recovery. And second, there are ways to break free from shame's stranglehold. Research has shown that shame, or the belief that I am bad, can actually motivate positive change. It's strongly linked to addictive behaviors, depression, and anxiety. Whereas guilt, I did something bad, can actually motivate positive change. In other words, seeing your relapse as behavior you can change instead of seeing yourself as bad or defective makes a real difference. In the 8-week online workshop I will be facilitating, we'll work on shifting from toxic shame to a healthier mindset of self-compassion and accountability. And one of my favorite ways to work on toxic shame is in a group setting. The power of working in a group comes from not feeling it's only you, making it feel less overwhelming, and being able to connect with others in a supportive, compassionate way. My Breaking the Cycle of Relapse online workshop, which starts
Thursday, June 5th at 6 p.m.,
is designed to help you climb out of that shame pit. We'll shine a light on the emotional pattern of shame and how it works on your mind. You'll learn practical tools to deal with those feelings in a different way. For example, we'll discuss how to reach out for support, even when your instinct is to hide, breaking the hold of toxic shame. We'll practice strategies grounded in psychology, like how to talk to yourself with the same kindness you'd show a friend who slipped up. I'll share clinical insights on why your brain latches onto shame and how we can gently retrain that response. This isn't a fluffy, just think positive workshop. It's a clinically informed, compassionate game plan for handling the aftermath of relapse. Imagine what it would be like to experience a relapse without that crushing shame, to feel disappointed, but not defeated, and to know how to get back on track the next day. That's one of the goals of our time together. You deserve to feel hope after a lapse, not just self-hatred. Yes, we'll talk about holding yourself accountable, but we'll do it in a way that builds you up instead of tearing you down. If you're caught in a shame relapse cycle and it's wearing you out, I invite you to join me.
The workshop starts Thursday, June 5th at 6 p.m. Mountain Daylight Time.
Breaking the Cycle of Relapse. Come learn how to break free of shame's grip and replace it with a healthier, more resilient approach to recovery. You don't have to carry that burden of shame alone anymore, or at all. Let's work on this together and get you moving forward with confidence. Sign up for this workshop and take this courageous step toward lasting recovery. You know you want to, and I look forward to supporting you. The link to register is below.